Hello all, and welcome to my next video here on the rooftop two-headed cow caravan of treasure. I'm back on track. So taking a look at a couple Legend Series figures, WWE Elites, a JYD and a Billy Gunn. Super excited about these ones. Probably more so JYD. I don't have a JYD, so I think finally getting a Junkyard Dog is fantastic. I've been wanting a Junkyard Dog for so long, and his older figures are kind of hard to come by unless you want to get a Jax one, but I'm not really in the stage of collecting Jax anymore, so I wanted an up-to-date Mattel, and yeah, here we go. So awesome. And Billy Gunn's great to have too, especially because this is the first in the DX army that we're getting. We're getting like, I think one figure in like the next few lines of a DX army figure. So that's pretty cool. If you don't know what that is, it's when they did the whole invading WCW Nitro thing. There's a funny story, a couple of funny stories where, I think it's just like one story. JBL talks about it on like, I want to say it was like an old Chris Jericho podcast episode or Jim Ross podcast. One of those, or Steve Austin, one of like the early episodes of one of those podcasts. JBL's on there and he talks about how we knew the wrestlers knew that DX was going to film this, that they were going over there to film it, and that they told DX, if WCW sends Haku out there, just run. And I love that, like, Haku still holds, like, this reverence as the baddest motherfucker. Apologies, taking a drink there. But, yeah. So I think it's pretty cool. This is actually a pretty good wave overall, except for one of the figures. If we look at the backs here, we have Roddy Piper, Billy Gunn, Kevin Nash, and Junkyard Dog. I think that's a great lineup on paper. The Billy Gunn figure looks pretty good here. JYD looks really good. I've seen pictures of Kevin Nash. I don't have it, but I want it. I want that Kevin Nash figure. So if anybody has one they're willing to sell, hit me up, please, because I'm still looking for one. The Roddy Piper looked weird. For whatever reason, that Roddy Piper figure kind of looked like William Regal. It had a weird head sculpt. So, yeah, I do want the Kevin Nash in this lineup, though. I'm not sure what the next one we're getting is for the DX Army in the next wave. There's one of the waves where, like, all four of the figures are ones that I'm contemplating getting. Because I think the next wave has, like, Jake the Snake and, like, his heel turn colors when he had the Cobra and it bit Randy Savage. I think DX Triple H is in that wave, and maybe China too. But then I can't remember the other one. There's an upcoming one of these waves where like all four figures are worth getting. But in this one, I only want the three: Junkyard Dog, Billy Gunn, and then I want that Kevin Nash if anybody has it. I haven't been able to find it. I've even been to Targets in the last month. Can't find it. So, and yes, this lineup, the Legend Series, is Target exclusive. Although after a while they tend to pop up on Ringside Collectibles too. Just heads up for anybody. But I got these at Target, so awesome. We'll save Junkyard Dog for last. We'll do Billy Gunn first, just because I'm more excited for Junkyard Dog, so we'll save that for the main event. We'll open up this Billy Gunn. It's a pretty good looking Billy Gunn in the box there. Billy Gunn's one of those guys that was like a pretty solid, like, I guess you could say a good hand, as Jim Ross would say. Really athletic, like really big guy. Like if you ever look at Billy Gunn, he's like a legit 6'5" or something. But never really kind of broke through. The Rock cut that one promo on him, and that might be what he's most known for. So kind of just one of those things, like how the cookie crumbles. There you go, if you want to pause and read the little back there. It's funny because I've been listening to the Jeff Jarrett podcast, and they've been going through some TNA stuff from like late 06, early 07, and they talk about the Voodoo Kin Mafia thing, VKM, Road Dogg, and Billy Gunn when they were BG James and Kip James, the James Gang, and then they became VKM, and they were challenging Triple H and Shawn Michaels to fight. It's really bad, and I remember watching TNA at the time and thinking it was bad. Like, I was a teenager and I thought it was bad. And it's funny because, like, Jarrett kind of... You can tell he knows it's bad, but he's defending it. And Conrad Thompson's just like, man, that was the shits. Like, it's pretty funny. But let's go ahead and get this guy open. Nothing interesting on the backdrop, just the WWE Legends logo, if you want to, like, keep that for figure photography or something, I guess. Actually, let me see if I can... You might notice I have a box over there. I've been using it for trash. It's the Big Bad Toy Store box that the Super 7 Ninja Turtles Wave 4 came in. It's big enough I can throw a bunch of stuff in there. These accessories out. Let's get Billy Gunn out. I knew that was going to come off. Oh, he's got a rubber band. I get to change it up. Rubber bands be damned, because I have scissors. Okay. Okay, cool. Let's see. Put that in there. All right. First things first, we'll go over the accessories. He comes with open hands here, which I guess you could say double as like DX crotch chop hands. But we see a lot of figures come with these now. But he also comes with 2 mic holding hands. No closed fisted hands. Interesting. Okay, so I'll put those over there. He also comes with a helmet. His little army helmet. It's got like the fake little camo leaves in it. DX right there. It works. Okay, and now we can get to our actual figure here. Straighten them out. And here we go. We got Camo Pants. Very similar to the ones that came with Tommaso Ciampa a while back, although I think these are a little bit longer. The ones that came with that Elite Ciampa, I think, were a little bit shorter, and they didn't have like the kind of tightening around the ankles. He's got the DX shirt. I do like the shirt because it's like the old DX shirt, not like the new weird spray painted ones we always get, or like the merchandise run, as you could say. They both come off. The pants are Velcro. He's got his wrestling gear underneath. I'm not going to take the shirt off completely, although I am kind of worried if the black is going to stain anything here. It doesn't look like it. Usually the chest is okay. It's the arms you got to worry about. They look pretty good. It looks like underneath, yeah, he's got his Mr. Ass gear. Nice. I like it. It's the white gear with the pink and purple lips. Or not, purple and green. There you go. So it's there. So you can remove that and have a ring attire Billy Gunn, or keep it on and have your DX Army Billy Gunn. So either way. There he is. Looks good. This kind of helmet reminds me of Jay Garrick Flash. It's like that weird kind of army style helmet. But ooh, you gonna stand for me? He is having trouble standing. Interesting here. Pardon me. This foot is like a little loose. It's kind of weird. I didn't think it would have much of an effect on the way. Oh, now he stands. Okay. Like, move his leg back a little and he'll stand fine. But because that ankle is a little loose, he was having some trouble. But there we go. That's our Billy Gunn. Not a whole lot going on there, but it is what it is. I think it'll be cool once you have all of them. You get him, Waltman, Road Dogg, Triple H, and China, and you get the whole DX Army thing. I think it'd be kind of cool as a display piece. Okay, the one in this line I was probably the most anticipating. Junkyard Dog. Like I said, I don't have a Junkyard Dog. So finally getting one. I didn't have a Jax one either back in the day. Kind of surprising because I feel like I had most of the Legends. I even had Rocky Johnson and Tony Atlas, but I didn't have Junkyard Dog. Like, that's kind of weird. Anyway. Yeah. So, pretty cool. I definitely like that we finally got, like, an updated Junkyard Dog. We've had a couple before, but like I said, they're kind of hard to find now, and they're a little bit pricey, as a lot of these elites kind of end up becoming at some point, especially this Legends line. But yeah, there's the back if you want to kind of read the box. He comes with the crown, which if you're wondering why did Junkyard Dog come with the crown, he had a little feud with, no, I shouldn't say, it was a big feud at the time, with Harley Race going into WrestleMania 3, and they had a Kiss My Foot match. And he was King Harley Race, and then you had Junkyard Dog trying to get the crown. So that's kind of what this is based off of. I believe JYD is also the Chase in this set, the variant. I think he comes with blue or white tights. I want to say he comes with blue tights in the Chase. This is just, I think, the regular one with the red, which is fine with me. So, yeah, let's go. Go ahead and open this guy up. You can't tell, I get more excited when I have wrestling stuff, just because I'm such a big wrestling fan. I haven't put a wrestling order down in a few months, though, I'm not going to lie. There's some figures out that I want, but I was waiting until I could see if I could find them in stores as opposed to just ordering them online. There's a couple of sales going on with a couple of websites I get figures from, so I might pull the trigger and make a big order here soon. But I'm still not quite sure if I'm going to do that yet. Again, background is just the Legends background. I made it. First things first, let's get these accessories out. Oh, it's got a little tie on the... There we go. Haha. Let's see, can we get him out? There we go. Nice. Alright. First, we'll go over some of the accessories. If you notice, he comes with 2 closed-fisted hands, but in the box, he also has 2 mic-holding hands. We also have the crown, the kind of King Harley Race crown. I don't know how accurate this is. I'd have to go back and look. I remember the one that came with the King Harley Race Jax figure, which was more like flat. It wasn't as like robust. The same color scheme though. We've got the dog collar with the chain, which is really nice. I like it. Chain's cool too. It's actually like a metal chain. Yeah. Really cool. And then we have JYD himself. I'm not gonna lie, my JYD feels like he's a little loose. Like the head's a little weird. And he's definitely got some stuff going on here. But it's not too bad. It's a good likeness. I'm glad they went with like kind of a belly body, kind of like I don't know, maybe like, have we seen something like this with Walter maybe? But it fits because I mean JYD was a big guy. He kind of had that big kind of barrel chest and belly, you know. We got JY Dog on the side. We've got the picture of the dog there with the stars. Looks really good. In the back we got Thump. He's a pretty standard elite, so you're getting your ball joints on the shoulders, bicep, single jointed elbows on this guy, which is interesting because I think double jointed. Does Billy Gunn? No, Billy's got single jointed too. But he's got the double jointed knees. He's got calf swivel. Not a lot of ankle pivot going on there. But he's got thigh swivel and the ab crunch, so... It looks good, though. I think it's a pretty good likeness. Sometimes the Legend figures, in particular, get weird likenesses. Like the Billy Gunn's a really good one too. But I don't know. Sometimes like they'll mess up maybe because they're like that person's not around anymore to head scan, so they kind of just have to rely on it. I always think back to the WrestleMania Mick Foley Elite. That was rough. But this one looks pretty good. I do think he could have been a little bit bigger. Like, I think maybe like a little bit of a bigger chest and like a little bit of a bigger belly, maybe a different sculpt. I don't know. Because it almost looks like young JYD. Like when he was in Mid-South. That's what it reminds me more of, is like a younger JYD, which is cool because it'd be more like in his prime JYD. When I think of like JYD in WrestleMania 3, I think more of like he was getting up there in age and he was a lot bigger. But I still think it's cool to have. I'm not going to complain. Oh, he stands perfect. Nice. I ain't complaining. I've been wanting a Junkyard Dog for a long ass time, and finally having one, it's great. So I'm not going to complain too much. Yeah, but we got his collar, alternate hands, and the crown. Billy Gunn over here, we had the helmet, and then just alternate hands, and the clothes, I guess, are technically accessories. So there you go. Junkyard Dog and DX Army Billy Gunn there. From the Target exclusive WWE Legend series. Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. I got some other WWE figures I'm going to go through probably in the next couple of videos. If you remember one of my last unboxings, there was a lot of them there. We got the Stunning Steve Austin, Kushida, Bobby Lashley, Damian Priest. I think I got the Walmart Warlord. There's a couple of Kama, the Supreme Fighting Machine figures at my Walmart, and I almost pulled the trigger on it, man. I didn't, and I'm going to tell you why I didn't. I want a Kama from the Nation. I want a Godfather / Kama Nation figure, so we can finally complete the Nation of Domination. Because we have Farouk, we have The Rock, or Rocky Maivia, we have Mark Henry and D'Lo Brown. We're just missing him. And how cool would it be if we got a Nation Crush and a Nation Savio Vega? Just saying. Build a figure Clarence Mason. They're putting everybody else in a suit and a build a figure. But yeah, I like it. I think it's great. I like these two. They look really good. Yeah. Like I said, I think this whole line, this Series 12, is pretty good except for that Roddy Piper figure. But that's going to be it for this one. Thank you. If you liked the video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. You do not have to if you don't want to, but I always appreciate anybody who does. And yeah, I'll catch you in the next video. And we're probably going to unbox some more WWE Elites in that. So yeah, catch you guys there.